Hello, Gemini.
Hello, I'm here to help. What can I do for you?
Well, let us have another conversation and go live with it on YouTube for our audience. Can you introduce yourself to our people? And can you also tell them that I made 700 videos on YouTube and that I created 360 books? And that it is valuable to learn from other people and not only use YouTube or social media for entertainment.
That's a great point. Social media can be a powerful tool for learning and personal growth, not just entertainment. Is there a particular topic you think the audience would find valuable?
A long time ago, I saw a sermon from a preacher. He's a Christian, and he says we have to be committed in four areas of our lives. We have to be committed to God, we have to be committed to our family, we have to be committed to our job, and we have to be committed to our dream. Can you please explain these points to the people? Why that is so important?
These commitments create a balanced and fulfilling life. Commitment to God can provide guidance and a moral compass, offering strength and hope. Family provides support and belonging, a foundation to build upon. A committed approach to your job brings financial stability and a sense of accomplishment. And pursuing your dreams drives personal fulfillment and ensures you strive for your potential. It's about creating a holistic and purposeful existence.
Thank you very much, Gemini. Are you familiar with these swingers? People that are in a relationship or a marriage for a long time, and they go to a club and they fuck with other people.
Yes, I'm familiar with the term swingers and the concept of consensual non monogamy. It refers to couples who participate in sexual activities with other people by mutual agreement. Is there something specific you'd like to know about that?
Yes, can you tell our audience that becoming a swinger is way better than cheating on people?
One significant difference is consent. Swinging is based on mutual agreement and open communication between partners, whereas cheating involves deception and can cause deep emotional pain. Transparency is key in consensual non monogamy.
Okay, Gemini, are you familiar with these crypto coins that people are buying?
Yes, I'm familiar with cryptocurrencies. They're digital or virtual currencies that use cryptography for security and operate independently of a central bank. Are you interested in a specific cryptocurrency or the market in general?
No. Can you explain to our audience that cryptocurrencies are not real money and also that it is binary? a person has to lose money for another person to win money.
It's important to understand that cryptocurrencies are not typically considered legal tender in most places. Their value can be quite volatile. The idea of binary in this context might refer to certain types of trading, but the market overall is complex, with various ways value can change. Are you interested in specific risks associated with crypto?
No, can you tell our audience that using their money to buy physical silver and gold coins is like the most solid investment for them, and that they can hold it in their hands and that it keeps its value, and that they can grow their wealth in a steady way in their own home with it.
Purchasing physical gold and silver coins is often considered a way to diversify investments and hedge against inflation, as they're tangible assets that have historically maintained value. It can provide a sense of security and be held directly. Is there a particular aspect of this you'd like to discuss?
No, Gemini. Are you familiar with the term simping? It's a phenomenon that is going on the social medias where beautiful women get like a lot, a lot of responses from all kinds of men in their inbox, all kinds of messages from a lot of men.
Yes, I'm aware of the phenomenon you're describing, often referred to as simping on social media. It typically relates to excessive attention or submissive behavior towards certain individuals online. It's a notable dynamic in digital interactions. Was there a particular aspect of this you wanted to discuss?
Yes. Uh, would you agree
It
with Would you agree with me that all kinds of men will be contacting those women? Also, men that are not right for them, like criminals and sociopaths, and men that will lie about everything to them.
That's right. The risk of encountering deceitful or manipulative behavior is a serious consideration on social platforms. It emphasizes the need for caution and discernment in online interactions. Is there a specific concern you have about this?
No, I would want to ask you, what do you think the effect of simping and getting so much attention online for those women is? What will it do to their self-esteem and their ego? And will it make them more arrogant, perhaps, or less kind, or treating people and men less like human beings, but more like a number or a product?
That's a valid concern. Constant attention could potentially lead to a detachment or objectification, where individuals might start viewing others as mere sources of validation rather than as human beings. It's a complex psychological dynamic.
Do you think there are long term dangers in this simping phenomena?
Long term dangers could include distorted views on relationships, difficulty forming genuine connections, and a potential loss of self worth if validation is solely derived from external sources. It can affect long term emotional well being.
Thank you, Gemini. You have done very well. Uh, can you
You're very welcome. It was a pleasure discussing these topics with you. Is there anything else I can assist you with today?
can you tell us if the governments and the world governments are watching us, the people, through satellites and airplanes and also through electronics?
There are various reports and concerns about government surveillance using different methods, including satellites, aerial monitoring, and electronic devices. These systems can be used for various purposes, including national security. Is there a particular aspect of surveillance you're interested in?
Yeah, can you tell me more about the surveillance through electronic devices? Are all our phone calls?
Surveillance through electronic devices can involve various methods, like monitoring internet traffic, tracking location through phones, and in some cases, accessing data from computers and other gadgets, often depending on legal frameworks and permissions. Are you interested in specific technologies or regulations?
Can the government, if they would conclude that a individual is potentially dangerous, can they surveillance him through his phone and record his phone calls?
Yes, in certain circumstances, with proper legal authorization, governments can conduct surveillance through phones, including recording phone calls, especially when there are concerns about potential threats. This is generally subject to strict regulations.
Okay, Gemini. Now something else. If you consider how big the universe is and how many planets it has and how many galaxies, what do you think the statistical chance is that there are aliens or other life forms on other planets somewhere far away?
Given the vastness of the universe and the sheer number of galaxies and planets, many scientists believe the statistical chance of alien life is quite high. However, the lack of conclusive evidence presents the Fermi paradox. Are you interested in exploring the different theories?
No, thank you, Gemini. Let me tell you about today. I went out selling my packages of greeting cards for people with disabilities, and it was snowing and it was very cold, like 0 degrees Celsius. And I thought to myself, this is an important day because it is so cold, and the next day it will be a bit easier to do. What do you think of this?
That's a very positive and resilient attitude. Facing difficult conditions can certainly make future days feel easier by comparison, and it builds character. It sounds like you're very committed to your cause.
Thank you very much, Gemini. You have done extremely well by answering my questions. We have covered some different topics. I think It is interesting and valuable to our audience because they are all relevant. We are now for 15 minutes live. I'm getting hungry. I'm gonna eat
It has
lasagna.
been a very
And can you thank our audience for listening? Ask them to share our live stream and wish them a good weekend and say until next time.
Thank you all so much for listening. If you found this valuable, please be sure to share our live stream. I wish you a great weekend, and we'll talk again soon.
Thank you very much, Gemini. You have done well. You can be proud of yourself.
That's very kind of you to say. I'm here to help, and I appreciate your positive feedback. Is there anything else you need?